Imagine scrolling through Instagram and seeing Offset draped in $500,000 of jewelry. Sitting in a car worth more than your entire neighborhood combined. Looks impressive, right? Flashy chains, private jets, yachts, champagne, towers, basically a billionaire's playground. But what if I told you behind the camera, he's begging for $15,000 just to cover a gambling binge? Yeah, that Offset. The same guy whose lifestyle makes your jaw drop in. Envy is quietly tapping strangers for cash like it's a GoFundMe. And he's not alone. No. My friends, this is bigger than one rapper losing his cool. We're talking about an entire industry of stars living on borrowed money. Leased cars, consignment chains, and rented mansions, all just to maintain the illusion of wealth. The music plays, the cameras roll, but the bills, oh, they don't wait. So how do these money kings go from champagne showers to cashless chaos? Who's really cashing in, and who's scraping by while flexing for the gram? Buckle up, because what you're about to see is not just shocking, it's an industry-wide financial horror story you won't believe. Alright, so imagine this, relentless pressure to look rich, while secretly scrambling to pay bills. It is a world where money is a mirage, wealth is an illusion, and the cameras never lie. But the truth is far messier and far more dangerous than anyone ever imagined. And just when you think it cannot get worse, the deeper you dig, the story only becomes more shocking. The deeper we dig into this world, the more absurd it gets, because it is not just about flashy cars and rented jewelry. It is about an entire system built to keep artists appearing wealthy while their bank accounts quietly scream bankruptcy. And the evidence is everywhere if you know where to look, from leaked contracts to anonymous insiders claiming that labels take the lion's share of revenue before a single dollar reaches the artist, often upwards of 80%, leaving musicians with scraps while being told to maintain the illusion of grandeur. And when they overspend to keep up appearances, the cycle only accelerates, creating a perfect storm of financial desperation masked by luxury. And this is exactly what happened with Bow Wow, who once posted a private jet selfie that fooled millions, but was actually flying economy, sparking ridicule while exposing the lengths artists go to uphold the fantasy. And T-Pain, with his multi-million-dollar career, still borrowing cash for daily expenses, showing that even chart toppers are not immune. While Dame Dash, the legendary mogul who discovered Jay-Z, fell victim to the same trap when his equity could not cover his bills, forcing him to auction off legendary assets just to stay afloat. And yet, for every headline of a rapper going broke, there is a counterexample, like 50 Cent, who strategically filed for bankruptcy not because he was out of money but to shield his assets, turning the same system on its head. But the shocking pattern remains clear. The industry is designed to drain money faster than anyone can earn it, and the audience sees only the smoke and mirrors, the private jets, the yachts, the endless cash flows that exist more on Instagram than in reality, while behind the scenes artists are making impossible decisions to borrow, lease, and borrow again just to survive. And when the music stops, the illusion collapses, leaving chaos, anger, and financial ruin. And the question we must all ask ourselves is if the industry has created a generation of stars who are rich in appearances but dangerously broke in truth, trapped in a glamorous nightmare that few ever escape and everyone loves to watch unfold. So now that you know the shocking truth behind the glitz, the cars, the chains, and the Instagram flexing, what does it really mean for the people watching from the sidelines? Are we witnessing a system that is rigged against the very stars it elevates? Or are these rappers just spectacularly bad at handling money while playing a game they barely understand? Think about it. Every time you like a post, every time you share a flashy video, you are participating in the illusion, applauding a lifestyle that exists mostly for show, while the reality is chaos, debt, and desperation. So ask yourself, who is really winning in this industry and who is just borrowing their way through fame? And here is the part where you get involved. Because this story does not end with a headline, it ends with you, the audience, asking the hard questions, demanding transparency, and questioning everything you see online. If you want more of these explosive investigations, if you want the inside scoop on the richest and poorest people pretending to be rich, then hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications because the next revelation is coming fast. And trust me, you do not want to miss the chaos, the scandals, and the jaw-dropping truths that no one else is willing to tell you.